It takes a lot for a CEO to admit they've wasted millions of dollars. Usually they hide behind corporate speak like re-evaluating our strategic roadmap or aligning with market trends. But yesterday, Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick decided to be surprisingly honest about the absolute vacuum that is BioShock 4. When asked if he was surprised by the lack of updates, he said, and I quote, he wasn't surprised, but he was deeply disappointed. He followed that up by admitting the company has wasted a lot of time and money chasing down creative alleys that turned out to be dead ends. Think about that. 7 years since this project was announced, 13 years since BioShock Infinite, and the man at the top is essentially saying, we've been running in circles for nearly a decade. If you're still holding out hope that this game is going to be the savior of narrative shooters, probably time to wake up. Cloud Chamber was formed in 2019 specifically to handle this franchise. Since then, nothing. No trailers, no official title, no gameplay. We've seen better looks at games that were cancelled 3 years ago than we have of BioShock 4. Zelnick's comments about dead ends is the loudest quiet admission of development hell we've seen in years. What does a dead end look like in 2026? It looks like a team trying to cram an immersive sim into a live service box it was never meant to fit into. We've seen the reports, the layoffs, the restructuring, the rumors of an Antarctic setting, or a casino district. But when the CEO admits the money is gone and the time is wasted, it means it's likely they drove the car off the cliff and are currently trying to rebuild the engine in the dirt. To save the project, they brought in Rod Fergusson. Now, Rod has a reputation. He's the guy you call when a game is stuck in the mud and you just need someone to push it across the finish line. He did it for BioShock Infinite and Diablo 4. But look at the cost of that finishing. Infinite was a masterpiece, sure, but it was a shell of the game Ken Levine originally pitched. If Ferguson is being brought in now in 2026, it means the creative purchase Zelnick mentioned is still missing. They aren't trying to make the best BioShock game anymore. They're trying to make any BioShock game that justifies the 7 years of burning cash. As a player, that should probably terrify you. When a game's primary goal shifts from creative vision to mitigating losses, the soul is usually the first thing to go. This is the pattern. We see it with every bloated AAA project that refuses to just exist. They want the engagement of a live service, the scale of an open world, and the prestige of the BioShock name. But you can't have all three if you don't even know what your game is. Zelnick says he's feeling a lot better about the project now. Of course he is. He has to say that to the shareholders. But feeling better in 2026 doesn't mean a trailer is coming tomorrow. It means they've finally stopped bleeding money long enough to look at the wreckage. Don't let the name bait you. This isn't the team that made Rapture. This isn't Ken Levine. He's off making Judas. This is a corporate brand exercise that is currently being salvaged by a professional closer. But yeah, that's just me talking my shit. If you stuck to the end, I'm glad you guys stuck here. Thank you so much for giving me the time of day as always. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, comment some shit. I'll catch you in the next one.